Today's September 3rd, 2013. Um, I decided to maybe help me out with my sobriety to start a webcam diary to be posted on YouTube for the world to see. To maybe give a little bit of insight into what we as addicts do for our daily living. So hopefully people will see this and learn a little bit more about um, how difficult addiction can be. Um, I've been thinking about doing this for a few months now, and I'm just starting it today. Start off with basics. My name is David. I'm an addict. My clean date is 6/10/2013. My drugs of choice are crack and heroin. Currently, I'm enrolled in a treatment facility called Syracuse Behavioral Healthcare. Um, I've been a client there since the 10th of June when I checked myself in. Um, I'm just going to start off with how my day was today and leave it at that. And then as diaries progress, maybe go into a little bit about my history. And I think maybe this diary will help me complete 12 steps to recovery as well. Today, I went to group from 9 to 12. And it's pretty interesting. I don't really talk about what's in there. I can't really because of confidentiality. However, from there, I go to church every day that I get an opportunity to. It's Immaculate Conception, downtown Syracuse. I struggling a little bit today. I don't really want to use what the reality of life is kind of smacking me in the face. I Today's my daughter's birthday, and she just recently moved to California, and kind of sucks. I don't get to see her as often as I want. Even in my addiction and seeing other people, I never really ever chose to fight for custody and rights to see her. So a day like today when I'm clean and I don't have drugs to numb the pain, uh, it's uh, it's a shitty feeling. I just turned 7. Wrote this little blog on Facebook for her to read. Hopefully she'll never see, but for the world to know. Um, it goes like this. My little girl Cadence turned 7 today at 8:56 this morning. I know you won't read this, Cadence. I'm going to take this opportunity to make an amend with you for the world to see. I haven't been the best father to you. I spent a majority of your life thus far in jails, in drug houses, and rehabs, and in my own selfish manifestation of reality. I am, from the bottom of my heart, sorry for everything that I've put you through. Um, your mother is right. You barely know me, and I have no one else to blame but myself for that. Deep down in my soul, I want you to know that I want to be a part of your life. I wish every day, with every ounce of who I am, that I never did the things that I've done. And live every day with regret, guilt, and shame. Today isn't about any of that though. It's about you. You are growing up so fast and are quickly becoming a woman. I don't have much to offer right now except my love and the fact that I'm not going to use today or do anything to be back in prison. Maybe that's all you really want from me. I can remember when you came home after you were born and you had to have these billy-ribbon blankets on you all the time because you had jaundice, and I'd stare at you in awe. We called you our little glow bug. I remember the day I put you in your big girl car seat for the first time and took you to Texas Roadhouse to show mommy, and how she told me it was a bad idea because you would cry. And she was right. I remember after her and I had separated, her showing me how you could walk like a big girl while holding onto her hand. And I'll never forget your first steps all by yourself. I haven't been there for much. I didn't get to see your first day of school or your first time going potty alone. or your first time out, or most of your firsts, but I got to see your first steps. That memory is all mine. Barry Bonds tied the home run record while playing the Phillies, and you got up and walked into Emma's kitchen and back. If there's anything that I pray to God every day for, better yet beg, is that you don't turn out like me, you don't date boys like I was, and you don't date men like I am. You deserve so much better. Like I said, I know you won't see this, and I don't care what anyone thinks of me. I love you with all my heart. I wish I could relive the one day last summer every day for the rest of my life. When I went to my mother's house and you pretended to be asleep, so I could wake you up and carry you out of bed. Part of the reality of my addiction is that I have to learn how to deal with situations like this. I'm not going to use the words today because I want to be there for birthday number 8. The reality of my situation is that if I continue to do the things that I've done, then I'm not going to make it. So, this is my first video, and I'm going to do this every day, and hope it'll help me, and more importantly, I hope it'll help another addict out there who's still sick and suffering. Can't say I love you from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry.